They didn't know you had a reputation built in rooms. Their lies could never enter. The problem with the people who tried to smear your name is that they assumed everyone thought on their level. They thought their bitterness was universal, as if the whole world was secretly waiting to join them the moment they decided to throw dirt on you. What they didn't realize is that your name had already traveled into places they had no access to. Your character had been building interest long before their jealousy began forming complaints. Your reputation wasn't shaped by gossip, it was shaped through years of consistency, humility, and the quiet way you showed up for people. The rooms that respect you are filled with individuals who judge based on behavior, not emotions. These are the types of people who observe before speaking, who value actions over accusations, who pay attention to patterns rather than outbursts. And the truth is, your pattern has always been solid. Your enemies didn't know that the same people they approached were people who had watched you navigate life with a level of maturity they themselves can't fake. So when they took their lies into those higher spaces, they were stunned by the responses they received. They expected nods of agreement, but instead they were met with people who defended you without hesitation. People who had nothing to gain from praising you still spoke well of you. People who barely interact with you still had something respectful to say. That's when your haters realized your influence wasn't built on popularity. It was built on trust. They underestimated the reach of your character. They didn't know that some people speak highly of you even in your absence, not because you're perfect, but because your spirit leaves a mark. There are individuals who admire your discipline, your resilience, your self-control, your refusal to get dragged into nonsense. These are the rooms their lies were never qualified to enter. So while they were trying to bring your name down, they accidentally highlighted the truth. Your reputation was protected by voices that don't waver, and their attempts only showed them something humbling. Your credibility exists on a level they can't touch. Number 3, they forgot that people. They tried to manipulate, had their own eyes, memories, and experiences of you. One of the biggest mistakes your haters made was assuming everyone would blindly accept whatever story they tried to push. They approached people as if they were empty containers, ready to be filled with their bitterness. What they didn't consider is that people already knew you. They had interacted with you, watched how you carried yourself, observed how you handled difficult situations, and paid attention to the way you talked to others. These memories didn't just disappear because someone desperate for validation showed up with a tale. People remember how someone makes them feel. They remember the moments when you treated them with respect, when you weren't petty, when you didn't join unnecessary drama, when you did the right thing even if no one was watching. These real-life experiences stand stronger than any rumor. So when your enemies tried to manipulate others, they were talking to individuals who had their own archive of you, an archive that didn't match the negativity being presented. And this is where your haters got exposed. Every time they spoke badly about you, people quietly compared the lie to the truth they had already seen. They thought they were being persuasive, but all they did was reveal their own insecurity. Instead of planting doubt about you, they created doubt about themselves. People began to notice the bitterness in their tone, the exaggeration in their words, the tension in their body language. The more they spoke, the more obvious it became that their version of you was coming from a place of jealousy, not reality. What they failed to realize is that relationships, even simple ones, are built on patterns, and your pattern has never been reckless, disrespectful, or unstable. Your consistency made people immune to manipulation. They couldn't be convinced to hate someone who had never given them a reason to. That's why your enemies ended up frustrated and embarrassed. They tried to rewrite people's memories, not realizing those memories were built from first-hand truth. In the end, they weren't fighting your reputation. They were fighting what people already knew. Number 4. When they questioned others about you, they accidentally exposed how obsessed they are. They thought they were being subtle. They thought their concerned tone, their forced calmness, and their fake curiosity made them look reasonable. But the more they questioned people about you,